Welcome to the Proof of Concept Podcast, the ultimate fusion of IT and cybersecurity. Hosted by Jared Derval, a tech veteran with 15 plus years of experience. Each episode unveils 3 dynamic segments. Executive Brief, delivering strategic IT insights for leaders. Technical Deep Dive, exploring cutting-edge tech for experts. And Cyber Job Alert, guiding aspiring professionals with industry trends and expert interviews. Join us at the crossroads of innovation and security, where executives, engineers, and future tech stars converge. Stay ahead in the ever-evolving world of IT and cybersecurity. This is the Proof of Concept Podcast. Let's revolutionize tech together. Welcome to the Proof of Concept Podcast, the ultimate fusion of IT and cybersecurity. Hosted by Jared Derval, a tech veteran with 15 plus years of experience. Each episode unveils 3 dynamic segments. Executive Brief, delivering strategic IT insights for leaders. Technical Deep Dive, exploring cutting-edge tech for experts. And Cyber Job Alert, guiding aspiring professionals with industry trends and expert interviews. Join us at the crossroads of innovation and security, where executives, engineers, and future tech stars converge. Stay ahead in the ever-evolving world of IT and cybersecurity. This is the Proof of Concept Podcast. Let's revolutionize tech together.
All right, everyone, welcome to the Proof of Concept. I'm Jared Derval, and this is going to be quite an unusual Proof of Concept podcast. Today's podcast is going to be a whole lot more relaxed, and it's going to also be a whole lot more animated. And by that, I mean I'm going to show you my home network. I'm going to go into the Aruba Instant configuration, as well as into the 40net or 40git configuration, initial configuration for those of you who are interested in building your own network. I want to do a mic check here because I'm speaking on my earbud this time because I'm going to be moving around with my phone. I want to just make sure that you all can hear me. So let me just do that quick mic check here. Okay, very good. I think you can hear me. I can hear that on my ear. I'm going to jump right into what we have scheduled for you today. So we started this series about how to build an enterprise IT and cybersecurity infrastructure on a budget. So any small or mid-sized enterprise that wants to modernize their IT or cybersecurity infrastructure that doesn't necessarily have a big budget could benefit from that. IT and cybersecurity professionals as well, who are looking to grow their IT or cybersecurity careers, can also benefit from that. Now, the whole idea is that I want to show business owners, small and mid-sized business owners, as well as executives, how they can build their own network. That is because if they don't have the means to hire a senior professional to come and design and implement this network for them, the best option that they have is to understand what technologies are out there for them that they can leverage to easily build a network and easily operate their network. A lot of people don't realize, but there are technologies nowadays that can help you achieve these goals without having to have years of IT or cybersecurity experience. So I want to show you that while it is still a good idea to have a senior professional to maintain, to implement and maintain your operation, we know that plenty of businesses cannot afford that. Think about the coffee shop, think about the mechanic shop, the clinic, the law office, the dental office, the tax office, the grocery store down the street. it's the barbershop, and plenty of others, right, that rely on technology to conduct their day-to-day operations. And still, they don't have the means to necessarily afford, right, an IT professional that will cost them over $150,000 in salary per year. So, how do they operate? How do they have a solid IT and cybersecurity infrastructure? Well, I'm here to tell you, it is not as complex as it used to be. In today's world, there are technologies that have been created specifically with small and mid-sized enterprises in mind. And that is by some of the biggest vendors that you can think about: Cisco, Palo Alto, Fortinet, Checkpoint, just to name a few. So you only need to know what to buy, when to buy, how much to buy, and how to put it together by yourself. And best of all, I'm going to make sure that you have expert access, people who can be there for you whenever you hit a roadblock and you don't know how to proceed. All you will need to do will be just to click a button, and then an expert will show up to help you with your implementation and your operation of your IT and cybersecurity infrastructure. I'm excited. A lot of work has been done. We have implemented now the Aruba as well as the FortiGate. So that's a combined Aruba and FortiGate solution for small and mid-sized enterprises. And I'm going to show you around. So stay tuned, and I'll be right back.
Welcome to the Proof of Concept Podcast, the ultimate fusion of IT and cybersecurity. Hosted by Jared Derval, a tech veteran with 15 plus years of experience. Each episode unveils 3 dynamic.
All right, folks, I'm back. And so this time I'm going to take my iPhone and I'm going to use my iPhone as my camera. And that's going to allow you to see my entire network operation. Okay, voila. You have my iPhone here as my camera. And I need to take you to the rack. I can't see the screen anymore because I have left the desk. But I'm just hoping that you guys can see this, right? This is what I'm proposing here to a small and mid-sized enterprise that needs to build their own network. I want to make sure as well that you can hear me. And so I'm going to go right back to my desk because I can't hear myself. Okay, I think you're hearing me from this microphone up here. And that's not where I want you to hear me, because once I move, if that's the only place where you're hearing me, it's not going to work. So I want you to hear me from other places as well. And that is from my earbud. So let me work out the audio. I need to work out the audio so that you can hear me from the earbud. Okay, audio input is earbud. All right, so I probably need to put both of them on. Let's take out this other in-ear monitor. So let me make sure that you are hearing me. I'm going to shut off this. Speaking from this microphone. Okay. Well, so with that in mind, considering that you cannot hear me unless I'm speaking on this other microphone, what's going to end up happening here is that I have this microphone up now. You should be able to hear me again. Okay. I'm going to just give you a tour without me speaking. And then when I come back, you're going to be able to hear me again. My AirPod is chosen here as my. Oh, I could use my iPhone microphone. Okay. Okay. I'm using my iPhone microphone. Let me test to see if that works. Mic test. Mic test. Mic test. Mic test. Mic test. Mic test. Okay, if you guys can hear me, let me know, okay? Okay, that's working. Very good. Okay, I can hear myself as well. I'm going to switch to my iPhone. And from here, I'm going to move to go show you the network that we have built. It is exciting. Let's get going. All right. So, check this out. All right, I know everything's working because I can hear you in my ear. Uh, what you're looking at here is the Aruba that we have built here. Now, this Aruba and Fortinet solution that we've built here is not necessarily a simple network to build. I know that if you're looking to build your network, quite likely you don't have a lot of expertise in network engineering, right? If you're an IT, or if you're an executive or a business owner, you don't necessarily have a lot of expertise in how to do that. You don't have the background, right? But technology vendors have made this thing a bit simpler nowadays. And so here's what you need. I'm going to show you how to achieve this whole thing here. And here's how to do that, right? We have designed this together, and I've showed you before the FortiGate. I've showed you the Aruba that I'm using. I've showed you the Aruba access points that I'm using here as well. And now comes the time for me to implement this thing, right? A couple of things that you need to realize. First, all of these cables, they go through the ceiling of this house, right? So you need to have a structured cabling engineer to be able to do these things for you. And these cables are what are powering the access points. Look at this access point that I have here. This is a Fortinet access point. We're not talking about this one today. That's for the FortiGate or Fortinet solution. But today we're talking about the Aruba and FortiGate solution. That means you have Aruba uh, access points and Aruba switches, and you have a FortiGate firewall to protect your network. But I will also offer you another solution that will be FortiGate firewalls and Fortinet switch and Fortinet access point. But today, let's focus on the Aruba plus FortiGate. That's Aruba here, and FortiGate. This Aruba is not plugged in, but this Aruba is plugged in. On this Aruba, I get the power to power my Aruba access points. Look at this access point that I have here. That's an Aruba instant on access point. I have three of them. Let me show you where I have the other one. You may already see over here that this is my Aruba access point right here, right? And this Aruba access point and the other Aruba access point that you see, and the other Aruba access point that is outside, outdoor AP, provide Wi-Fi to the patio and other areas. All three of these are powered by the Aruba Instant on switch that I showed you. And look at this here as well. On the same Aruba hear me again. I'm back to my desk, and I'm once more powered by my normal studio equipment. And I think you should be able to hear me, and I should be able to hear you as well. But let me just make sure of that. Okay, very well. Okay, so in a nutshell, today, I think what we have achieved is that I give you a view of the network, how it is set up. I also give you a bit of understanding of why you need to have a structured cabling person to cable the network for you and to power the devices that you're trying to power. With that in mind, I think we're going to stop right here today. I learned that this has to be pre recorded so that it is a bit less messy. And we'll be back next week with deeper insight and more configuration insight on how to implement this Aruba and FortiGate solution. That's it for today. I want to thank you. I give you a tour today of how this network is built, and then together we're going to continue configure it tomorrow next week when we come back.